scared to death. I can't breathe and I catch my breath, but I keep chasing that same old devil down the same old dead-end highway. Ain't no moving Oklahoma, just the whistle of a long black train. You'll know when it's coming for you, riding in on the wind and rain. Ain't no moving Oklahoma, just the whistle of a long black train. You'll know when it's coming for you, riding in on the wind and rain.
Would everyone bow their heads with me? Lord, we thank you for this beautiful night. God, thank you for the freedom that we have to join together, to watch a sport. God, would you keep everyone safe? God, would we honor you with all that we do tonight and bring all the glory to you? God, we love you and we thank you. We praise thanks in your wonderful name. Amen. Welcome to the field of the Miami Junior High Concert and Symphonic Bands. They will be performing Seven Nation Army and Land of 1,000 Dances.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Wardog TV. We want to thank you for joining us for tonight's broadcast of the 2024 Wardog football season. Live from Robertson Field on the campus of NEO A&M College in Miami, Oklahoma, as the Wardogs host the Tigers of Cushing on senior night. I'm Jim Paxton along with Jack Hudspeth, and we are excited to bring you tonight's broadcast of Wardog Football live on Wardog TV, which is the official home of all live Miami Wardog sports, performances, and special event broadcasts. Our goal is to create an environment for students to gain real-world experience in production and content. As a result, we will provide high-quality broadcast and video content to Wardogs around the world. Tonight's student broadcast team includes Kiara Richards, Director of Audio, Ava Huff, Director of Scoreboard, and Perla Gonzalez, Field Camera. Special thanks to our representative of the Miami IT Department, Mr. Ronnie Harner. Ronnie will be running the top camera tonight. And a special thanks to Miami Public Schools Director of Communications, Mr. David Frazier, who is the executive producer of all Wardog TV events. It's week 8 of the high school football season. Miami's coming off one of their biggest wins in the past decade, The upset undefeated and fifth-ranked Grove Ridge Runners last week, 31-28, as the Ridge Runners missed a short field goal with 2 seconds left that would have sent the game into overtime. The time for celebration has ended, and the Wardogs face another major task as the 8th-ranked Cushing Tigers visits Robertson Field tonight in what is the last regular season home game for the Wardogs. Cushing brings a record of 5-2 overall, 2-2 in District 4A3. Cushing opened the season with a perfect 3-0 record in non-district play, recording wins over Berry Hill 18-7, defeating Bristow 13-6, and defeating Perkins 23-13. Cushing opened district play with a 35-3 win over Skytook, dropped a heartbreaker to Grove 21-28. Tigers got back on the winning track the following week with a 37-7 win over Oologah. Then after leading top-ranked Wagner 14-0 in the first quarter, Wagner Bulldogs came back to record a 42-21 win over Cushing. With Wagner and Grove in the rearview mirror, Mima would seem to be the last major roadblock on the Tigers' return to the playoffs. Cushing has remaining games against Fort Gibson and Cushing. Cushing will bring a high-powered multiple formation attack to Mima Friday night. The Tigers will employ 4 or 5 receivers on most plays and love to throw the ball down the field and get the ball into the hands of their playmakers. Cushing is led by talented junior quarterback Roman Tucker. He's number 1. Tucker's a 6'1", 175-pound junior who can hurt opposing defenses with his arm and his legs. He is without a doubt the spark that makes the Cushing offense go. Tucker has a number of talented receivers that he will connect with. His favorite target is Wyatt DeLong. DeLong is number 3. He's a 5'10", 165-pound senior, has great hands and excellent speed, and he'll be a challenge for the Wardog secondary tonight. The rest of the receiving crew is talented as well, as Tucker is not afraid to get the ball to any of them. Receivers tonight for Cushing will include Brock Bales, number 10. He's a 6', 205-pound senior. Number 2, Lane Wood. He's a 6'3", 185-pound senior. Jason Edwards, number 16, 5'8", 166-pound junior. And Wyatt Heisler, number 22, a 5'11", 185-pound tight end. Those receivers will see most of the snaps tonight on offense for Cushing. When Cushing wants to run the ball, carries are usually split between Tucker at quarterback and running back Kellen Fry. He's number 4. He's a 5'11", 195-pound junior. The Tigers have also shown the T formation. With 3 backs in the backfield, they've been able to have the ability to run the ball right at you. The Wardog defense, led by defense coordinator Brad Homer, have a great deal to prepare for tonight's game. They will be desperate. They will be challenged from the onset. Defensively, the Tigers will usually run a 4-3 and like to play man coverage behind the front 7. Defensive lineman Max Hoover, he's number 73, Michael Cruz, 71, and Emerson Harper, 24, will anchor the defensive line, while the linebackers are led by Kellen Fry, who doubles as a running back, and Camden Wilson. While the top 4 in District 4A3 will qualify for the playoffs, there are still 6 teams with realistic playoff hopes still alive in the district. Wagner, top-ranked and undefeated, sits at the top of the district standings. Wagner will visit Grove tonight. Grove and Mima are tied for second, both with 3-1 records. Cushing, Catoosa, and Fort Gibson all stand 2-2. Oologah and Skytook are both winless at 0-4 in district play, and for all intents and purposes, those 2 have been eliminated from playoff contention. A win by Mima tonight would put them in great position to return to the playoffs for the 3rd straight year, as 4 wins in the district will qualify teams most years. A Cushing win tonight will cause Mima to possibly face a couple of must-win situations in their final 2 games. The Wardogs will be on the road next week against Catoosa and finish up the last of the regular season on the road at Fort Gibson. Cushing was 8-3 last year, including a 40-28 win over the Wardogs in the first district game of the season last year. And then Cushing lost in their opening playoff game in an overtime loss at Salisaw last year. Of course, the Wardogs are looking to return to the playoffs for their 3rd consecutive year. Wardogs come in overall 5-2 overall and 3-1 in the district. Wardogs opened the season with a loss to Elkins, Arkansas. Elkins, ranked number 3 in Arkansas, defeated the Wardogs here at Robertson Field 13-52. Wardogs then peeled off 3 straight wins. A win over NOAA, Northeast Oklahoma Association of Homeschools. Wardogs won 50-13. Following week, the Wardogs traveled to Veneta where they shut out the Hornets 41-0. And then the following week, Wardogs were back here at home where they defeated the Oologah Mustangs 14-9, where we came up with a couple of big defensive stands late in the game to seal the victory. Wardogs then traveled to Wagner, where they held a lead at the end of the first quarter and played, with the number 1 ranked Bulldogs for about a quarter and a half. But Wagner had too many weapons, too much speed, and they defeated the Wardogs 55-13. Wardogs bounced back with a win over Skytook 48-0. And then last week at Grove, one of the exciting games you'll see, Wardogs defeated the Ridge Runners 31-28. Said Wardogs hosting Cushing tonight. And then on November the 1st, the Wardogs will be at Catoosa, and November the 8th finish up their regular season at Fort Gibson, hopefully with the playoff berth sealed up by then. So Jack, has had good to have you here tonight with us. Jack, my grandson, he'll be doing play-by-play with us here and helping us spot the tacklers and helping us out tonight. Wardog, it is senior night for the Wardogs. All of the seniors are headed to midfield. The official captains tonight are Chris Kelly, Hayden Miller, David Homer, and Sam Lillard. Wardogs in their all gray tonight, gray pants, gray shirts with the white numbers on the back.
Number 3, Wyatt DeLong.
I think I'll be able to read those numbers pretty good tonight, Jack. They stand out good. Cushing comes in tonight. They have on the black pants, white shirt, white helmets, and looks like black numbers outlined in orange. This is going to be a good ball game tonight. This is a tough opponent. So they came in 5-2. Their losses are to Grove, which Grove defeated them 28-21. Of course, Wardogs defeated Grove last week 31-28, so that gives you a little bit of a comparison there. Wagner defeated Cushing about the same that Wagner defeated us. The one difference in comparing opponents is Wardogs defeated Oologah 14-9, and Cushing defeated Oologah 37-7. So that's really about the only other game that really kind of stands out stands out between them. So to look at some games from last week out of District 4A3, like we said, Wagner defeated Cushing 42-21. Fort Gibson defeated Skytook 56-24. Skytook still winless in the district, and Catoosa defeated Oologah 27-24. Oologah still winless in the district. Some local scores of interest last week. Salina and Wyandotte hooked up, and Wyandotte defeated number 8 Salina 28-27 in the big one last week of the local schools. Number 2 Adair defeated number 6 Colcord 28-19. Kansas defeated Commerce 56-13. Number 1 Woodland out of Class A defeated Afton 58-0. Number 5 Hominy out of Class A Division II defeated Fairland 49-13, and Pawnee defeated Quapaw 68-0. And the Welch Wildcats, ranked number 4 in Class C, defeated Oaks 48-0. This week's games, Catoosa is on the road at Fort Gibson. Wagner is just south of us a little bit. They're visiting the Ridge Runners tonight. Oologah is at Skytook, and of course Cushing here at Miami. Some other local games of interest: Chelsea is at Colcord, Keys is at Adair, Wyandotte at Commerce, Pahuska at Quapaw, Fairland at Ketchum, Afton at Barnsdall, and Welch at Medford. And then last night in 8-man football, Blue Jacket defeated South Coffeyville 38-34. Cushing comes onto the field. Like we said, they have on their black pants and white shirts, white helmets. Wardogs in their all gray tonight with the blue helmets with the block M. Wardogs are getting ready to come out of their tunnel. It is senior night, and before the game, Wardog seniors were honored. Seniors in band, dance, cheer, and football all honored tonight at halftime. And this has all the makings of another exciting football game. We hope the Wardogs are coming in and they are focused, because this is a talented Cushing football team. Hope the Wardogs do not have any kind of a lingering hangover from their big win over the Ridge Runners last week. Here comes the Wardogs onto the field. They run through the M, and we are just about set for kickoff. So this is Jim Paxton along with Jack Cutsmith, and we're glad to bring you all the play-by-play action tonight and all year long for Wardog Football here live on Wardog TV. Once again, we want to thank our student production team tonight: Kiara Richards, Perla Gonzalez, and Ava Huff, handling all the technical duties, cameras, the scoreboard, director of audio, handling everything for us tonight. They do a great job every night. All that we've got to do is show up and put on the headsets and call the game. We've got the easy job. They do the hard job. Also, special thanks to Ronnie Harner and David Frazier, who gets everything set up and makes everything going. And Jack, we are about ready for kickoff here. And I was talking during the coin flip. I'm not sure if the Wardogs are kicking off or if we're going to receive. War Dogs going to be really tested tonight defensively. War Dogs will be kicking off to start the game, so War Dogs will get the ball to start the second half. So this is a this is an offense that can score from anywhere on the field. And they love to throw the ball and love to throw it downfield. So we'll see if the War Dogs, War Dogs had success last week against the Ridge Runners, rushing 3 and dropping 8. We'll see what the War Dogs employ tonight for their scheme. Seth Davis, senior, comes out to get this one kicked off. Watching them introduce the seniors tonight. I coached a lot of these young men when they were in the 6th grade. I was their 6th grade basketball coach. David Homer, Sam Lillard, Seth Davis, Tanner Searcy, all guys that played basketball for us in 6th grade. Now playing their final regular season home game for the War Dogs in football. With the win here tonight, the War Dogs could win out. They would finish 2nd in the district and end up hosting a playoff game. So we are underway here. Here's Davis's kick. It's a high kick. It's going to come down in the end zone. Oh, actually, he caught that in the end zone. They're going to let him run it out. He's going to come out across the 20, out to about the 21, 22-yard line. Really looks like that. Looks like he took a step in the end zone, which really shouldn't have been able to run that one out. But I guess maybe the ball didn't cross the goal line. So, all right, we're ready for go here. I said the War Dogs will be on defense first. Roman Tucker will lead the offense. He's number 1. He's a good quarterback, throws it around. Tigers come out. Trips to the right, 2 receiver to the left, Tucker in the backfield. They bring motion across. Going to run the pitch to jet sweep. He gets Randar in. Good job. Well, he's going to pick up pretty good yardage, almost from the 22 up to the 30. Looks like the War Dogs had him cornered in, and he was able to get around the outside. He's going to pick up about 8 on first down. Going to bring up 2nd down and 2 for the Tigers.
Tackle made by Chris Kelly.
You'll hear us say that a bunch tonight. That was Wyatt DeLong, number 3. He's their favorite receiver. He's the speedster. They come out and get the ball to him in the jet sweep. Fry in the backfield with Tucker. They bring Fry out of the box, and Tucker's going to keep it up inside. He's going to go across the 30. He's going to pick up a first down.
Brought down again by Chris Kelly.
See Cushing right there going really no empty set, trying to get you spread out to cover the field, and they're going to let Tucker just tuck it and run. So he'll hurt you with his arms, hurt you with his legs. Going to bring up 1st and 10, so it takes 2 plays. The Tigers pick up a first down. So this is a good offense, and they can move the ball down the field. Fry stacked behind Tucker now. War Dogs 4-man front. That is thrown over the middle. Tried to hit that to DeLong. Little play action. Looks like a little kind of what we call a tight end dump. War Dogs come up and hit him and knock the ball loose. Going to bring up 2nd down and 10 for the Tigers. Tigers go no huddle. 3 receivers to the left. Fry in the backfield with Tucker. Tucker gets it, drops it back. Going to throw it deep. And it's going to be incomplete. That is number 14, Hayden Connell, on the coverage. It's going to bring up 3rd and 10 for the Tigers. So they're going to put pressure on your secondary all night long. They love to throw the ball. They throw a lot of screens, a lot of spot passes, but they're not afraid to throw it deep. That was intended down the far sideline. That was intended for number 2. That is Lane Wood. All right, first big play of the night for the War Dog defense. 3rd down and 10. They're going to throw a little screen pass. It's one of their favorite plays, and he's going to be bottled up. Good play right there by the War Dog defense. Here's a surprise for you, Jack. On the tackle, Chris Kelly. Boy, Chris, a heck of a ball player. Tigers do pick up a first down, but War Dogs going to now force a punt. 4th and about 7 for the Tigers.
Chris Kelly will probably have about 17 tonight.
Yeah. Red Howe and Kyler Walker back deep for the War Dogs. Ball back to the punter. He drops it, now picks it up, and Kyler Walker's going to fair catch it, and he's going to take a knee right at the 35-yard line. So We'll see what the War Dogs want to do offensively. Last week they came out with a little bit different look. They actually had one of the offensive linemen, Hayden Miller. He lined up in the backfield as a fullback, and they ran the ball behind him all night long. And by the end of the first half, into the third quarter and fourth quarter, the Ridge Runners were tired of seeing Hayden Miller come at them. It looks like they're going to employ the same offense tonight. Hayden Miller lined up in the backfield. Walker behind Lillard. They're going to hand the ball up inside to Kyler Walker. He's going to go from the 35 up to about the 38. Well, last week, Jack, we saw that. The first quarter, the plays were getting about 2 yards, 3 yards, 4 yards. By the time we got to the third quarter, they were getting 8 yards, 10 yards, 8 yards.
Yeah.
They literally just wore down the front seven of Grove. And the War Dogs staying with the same game plan. Looks like you're going in. If you were with us last week, War Dogs took the ball late in the game with 10 minutes left. They were down 28-24, and the War Dogs put together a 8-minute drive. All right, War Dogs come out double tight. Sumapong split to the right. Oh, back snap all the way over Lillard's head. He goes back. He's going to fall on it back at the 20. That's one of the first times we've really seen that, a high snap. That ball sailed over Lillard's head. Those are the type of things War Dogs going to have a hard time overcoming tonight. Like I said, this is a really good football team you're playing against, and we're not saying you have to come out and play perfect, but you can't afford a lot of mistakes like that. Going to bring up 3rd down and 25 for the War Dogs after the high snap.
I would not want to be getting blocked by Hayden Miller either.
Yeah, all right, War Dogs come out. This time, trips to the right. Lillard gets it, drops it back. They're going to throw it. They got Sumapong deep. Oh, he kept running. He needed to slow down. He got behind the defenders, and Lillard's ball was a little short. Sumapong did not do a great job of adjusting that ball. Needed to come back just a little bit and was not able to hook up with there. That would have been a huge play for the War Dogs. War Dogs, after the bad snap, are now going to be forced into a punting situation, and Tigers are probably going to end up getting pretty good field position here. Back deep for the Tigers, that's number 7. That is Lane Simpson. Roster says he's a freshman. War Dogs just missed a big opportunity right there for a big play as Sumapong got behind the defense, just not able to hook up. Lillard back in normal punt formation. Good snap, low kick, and it's going to land about the 50. Going to take a War Dog bounce. It's going to keep rolling down across the 40, inside the 35, down to the 30. And it's going to roll dead right there. That's a good kick right there. Wasn't the prettiest kick. A little bit low, a line drive, but War Dog's got a big bounce. Bounced at the 50 and rolled 20 yards. So Tigers don't get quite as good as field position, I think, as they was hoping for, and they'll take over their second possession of the night. Still no score here at Robertson Field. Tigers break, come from the sideline, go directly to the offensive set. Got motion, hand the ball up inside to Fry. Finds a gap. He's going to go across the 35 up to about the 37-yard line. Pick up about 6 or 7 on first down for the Tigers. Big hole over the right side. I'm going to bring up 2nd down and 3 for Cushing. Big crowd on hand tonight. Mama side of the stadium pretty full tonight. Said last regular season home game. We still have hopes for possibly hosting a playoff game for the War Dogs this year, but this is a game probably tonight you're going to have to win. And the ball up inside to Fry again. He's going to be hit across right at the 39-yard line. Looks like they're going to mark him just across the 40, so it looks like it is going to be a first down for the Tigers. Nope, going to move it back on the other side. Nope, going to move it forward. They can't decide where it's going to put it. It is first down. Receiver from the far side came in, and he had him just across the 40. So 2 running plays, pick up first down for the Tigers. 7:38 left in the first quarter. No score here at Miami. Tucker gets it, drops back. Another little screen pass, and War Dogs just sniffing that one out. Homer, safety coming up, and he was right there in the middle of it. Like I said, they love to throw the tunnel screens, the little spot passes, and get the ball to the receivers and let their athletes work one-on-one. Incomplete pass right there. Going to bring up 2nd down and 10 for the Tigers. Once again, they don't huddle. They go right to the line of scrimmage, call everything from there. Tucker gets it, drops back. Gonna throw it out. That's going to be Fry coming out of the backfield, catching the ball out in the flat. He's going to go across the 50 down to the 48. Pick up about 12 on the play, and the Tigers move the chains once again.
Tackle made by number 6, Gavin Fairman.
So they like to get the ball to Fry coming out of the backfield. Now some tight formation for the Tigers. Once again, drops back. Going to throw it. Oh, most intercepted. Red Howe right there. I think Blundell got a hand on it, Hember Lawson, and Red Howe almost came up with the interception. Pass was intended for number 8. Going to bring up second down and 10. That was intended for Jordan Kersey. So they play a lot of receivers, throw the ball to a lot of different guys. Trips to the left, one receiver to the right for the Tigers. They hit Hersey again. He catches the ball about the 32, goes down to about the 31. So good pickup right there. Just a little bit of a curl route. Tigers moving, having an impressive drive going right here, about the third first down of this drive. They move the ball down to the Wardog 31-yard line.
Surprise again. Tackle was made by Chris Kelly.
Empty backfield. Tucker back by himself. 3 receivers right, 2 to the left. There's a little screen pass. Wardog's there. Oh, he breaks a tackle. He's going to be forced out of bounds about the 22, 23-yard line. They have a stoppage of play here.
Forced out of bounds by Red Howe.
It's like a penalty. I don't see a flag, but there. We have a block in the back. I didn't ever see the flag, Jack.
Me neither.
But they call a block in the back, so that's going to negate a good gain on first down for the Tigers. That's going to back them up all the way to the 41. That's going to bring up first down and 20. So they love to throw the little screen passes, little spot passes out to the side. All right, 2 receivers to either side for the Tigers. Wardog's coming off the end with the blitz, lost him. There's a screen pass. Good play right there by David Homer, making a tackle in the open field.
Pass complete to number 3, Wyatt DeLong.
Good read right there by the Tigers. Wardogs came on a blitz, leaving the section open, and they found somebody there. They pick up the 10 yards they lost on the penalty, plus 1. Going to bring up second down and 9 for the Tigers. Ball at the Wardog 30-yard line. 5:48 left in the first quarter. No score here. Still at Robertson Field. Tucker's going to keep this one. He's going to be brought down after a short gain right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe got one.
Brought down by number 51, David Snyder.
Snyder on the tackle. It's going to bring up third down and about 9. Let's call it 8 for Cushing. Ball at the Wardog 29-yard line. They've got to get down inside the 22. Empty backfield for the Tigers. 2 receivers to the right, 3 to the left. They snap it to Tucker. He's going to keep it up inside. He's going to be brought down short of the first down. Going to bring up fourth down and short for the Tigers. A little bit of a quarterback draw right there. It was like that was a design run all the way. Going to bring up fourth down and let's say 3 for the Tigers. Ball is at the Wardog 23-yard line. It's caught right inside the 24.
Cushing's going to go for it.
Yep, Cushing going to go for it. Probably too far for a field goal here. Cushing going to kind of bring the receivers in a lot tighter. Fourth down and 3. Tucker gets it, drops back. He's got Fry coming out of the backfield. He catches it, and he's going to pick up the first down. That's the second or third time they've hit the running back coming out. He's going to go down to about the 13-yard line, so they're inside the red zone of the Wardogs.
Knocked off his feet by number 14, Hayden Connell.
Tigers put together an impressive drive right here. 4 minutes left in the first quarter. First really threat of the night by Cushing at the Wardog 13. Tucker gets it, drops back, goes over the middle, and it's caught by number 8. He's caught about the 7-yard line. Let's see his second or third catch of the night. That is Jordan Kersey. Said he's a junior. So we've gone to him 2 or 3 times already tonight.
He's second down and 3 for Cushing.
All right. Kersey split to the left. Fry in the backfield with Tucker. 2 receivers to the right. They bring motion across the formation. Now take it back. Hand the ball up inside. That's Fry. And he's going to get close to the end zone. I think he's going to be brought down about the 2, but he's going to have a first down. So Tigers going to be facing first down and goal. Ball right at the Wardog 1-yard line.
Chris Kelly, along with a few other Wardogs, in on that tackle.
The Tigers knocking on the door here. 3 minutes left in the first quarter. First down and goal for the Tigers. Ball at the Wardog 1-yard line. They shift Tucker up, and he's going to run a quarterback sneak, and he's going to fight his way in for a touchdown. All right. The Tigers get on the board first. 2:56 left in the first quarter. They put together an impressive 70-yard drive. Most of it by the pass. That's what they want to do, and they take a lead here at the 2:56 mark, 6-0.
Lining up to kick is number 33, Landon Miller.
Tall kicker. There is a penalty on the extra point, and we're going to have a false start against Cushing. So they're going to make him kick that one again. So we'll back him up from the 3, back it up to the 8. Make this extra point 5 yards longer. You never know. So that was an impressive drive right there by the Tigers. They went 70 yards. Hit a number of big passes. Converted a couple of fourth downs, and they take the early lead here against the Wardogs. There's the hold, the snap, the kick. It's up. And no good. It hits the upright and bounces back. So 2:56 left in the first quarter. Cushing leading here at Miami, 6-0. Wardogs will be on for their second possession.
Football Booster Club would also like to recognize the true blue sponsors of Wardog Football. They are the Eye Associates of Miami, First National Bank, Miami Fireplace and Stove, Osborne Drugs, Ottawa County Farm Bureau, Security Bank, Stables Casino, Visit Miami, Integris Health, Welch State Bank, Lily's Fine Furniture.
All right, Sumapong and Walker back deep for the Wardogs. Next line in front of him is Blundell, Connell. In front of them, you've got Howe and Garfield. Cushing will be kicking off. 2:56 left in the first quarter as they lead here early, 6-0.
After the missed field goal, number 33, Landon Miller, is going to line up to kick off again.
Some scores from Class 4A from Grove. First quarter score, Wagner already leading Grove 13-0. There's the kick, and it's going to go to Sumapong, and he's going to take it in about the 13, across the 20. Still on his feet out across the 25 and forced out of bounds about the 26. Catoosa leading Fort Gibson 7-0. These are all first quarter scores. No score in on Oologah Skytook as of yet. So Wardogs will come out for their second possession of the night. Wardogs went 3 and out on the first one as a bad snap on second down kind of thwarted the drive. All right, Wardogs come out. Once again, Miller in the backfield, the big offensive lineman. 5-man front for Cushing. Hands the ball up the side to Walker. He's going to go from the 26. Not a lot of room up to about the 27. And he's driven all the way back to the 15 and thrown down, and the crowd not like that one too much. Wardogs going to send a couple of receivers in. In comes Cook and Blundell.
He picks up a couple on the play.
Somebody's going to have to come out. There's 1 and 2. Barnes comes out as does number 72. I think that's Wayne Wells, offensive lineman up front. War Dogs going to spread the field a little bit here offensively. They're going to come out with trips to the left. And we're going to have a stoppage in play as we're going to have a timeout taken by Cushing.
Timeout is called by Cushing.
War Dogs have Sumapong, Blundell, and I think Kendrick Cook in as receivers. Chris Kelly's a tight end. Cushing used their first timeout of the half at the 2:04 mark. War Dogs facing second down and 8. Ball at their own 28-yard line.
Have a try at the first national dance of Miami's Pass for Cash. Tickets are on sale for
World Series starts tonight. Dodgers and the Yankees. Who you cheering for? Bottom of the first. No score yet. Just underway. Where are they playing at tonight, Jack? Are they in New York or are they in Los Angeles? Yankees and Dodgers. Seem like an old school World Series. All right, back to action here. War Dogs, like I said, have 3 receivers split to the right. Chris Kelly tight end to the left. Walker in the backfield with Lillard. And the ball up. It's going to be Lillard around the left side. He has a big hole out across the 40 all the way to the 41. Lillard picks up about 15 or 16 on the play. War Dogs kind of got out of the double tight heavy set and kind of spread the defense out, and Lillard was able to find a big hole over the left side. They advance the ball out across the 40. So War Dogs pick up their first down of the night.
Game 1 of the World Series is in Los Angeles.
All right, games 1 and 2 in Los Angeles. War Dogs have 3 receiver to the right. Walker stacked behind Lillard. Hand the ball up inside to Walker, and he's going to fight forward from the 41 up to about the 43. Pick up a 2 or 3 up inside. Not a lot of room in there at that time.
And off goes at the middle to Tyler Walker.
I'm going to give him about 3 on the play. Going to bring up second down and 7. Bryce Barnes coming back in. He's going to replace Kendrick Cook. Coming off for the War Dogs. Second down, let's call it 7. Blundell and Sumapong split to the right. War Dogs, the 2 tight ends. That's Barnes and Chris Kelly. Lillard drops back, throws it. He's got Sumapong deep. He catches it! He catches it! Touchdown, War Dogs! Nice catch right there. Sumapong just went up and got it. That's a 56-yard touchdown pass. The War Dogs answer, going deep.
That pass and catch was absolutely
nice
amazing.
Play right there. I didn't know if Lillard was going to get that ball off or not. He had pressure coming from his backside. And I was thinking, man, they're going to hit him, but he hooks up, and Sumapong went and got it. Logan's such a great receiver, and he hauls it in. Davis, too, kicked the extra point. There's the snap to hold the kick. It is up and right down the middle. War Dogs take the lead, 7-6. 51 seconds left in the first quarter. This is going to be a good one here tonight, Jack.
Yes, it will be.
This could be one of those shootouts. This could be a lot of points scored up tonight. Like I said, Cushing was bringing pressure off the edge and really kind of coming to Lillard's backside. I didn't know if he saw the pressure. I didn't know if he's going to be able to get it off. And boy, threw it deep, and Sumapong went up and got it and outran the coverage. And I think that is about a 56-yard touchdown pass.
I thought he was going to get sacked for sure.
I did too. War Dogs answer with on their second possession as well. And they lead here 7-6.
Seth Davis lining up to kick off.
All right, we got a visitor in the press box tonight. My younger grandson Jeremiah's with us. How you doing tonight, Jeremiah? Jeremiah gives me thumbs up. He's glad to be in here tonight. Jeremiah plays for the second grade War Dogs. They just finished their season last weekend. Davis kicked the ball down about the.
Oh no!
And he's found a seam right there. That is number 3. That's their speedster. That is DeLong, and he takes the ball, and has a good return. Looks like the Wardogs had him kind of sealed in. He was able to break out of there. He puts together a good return, and Cushing will take over 1st and 10, ball at their own 39-yard line. Cushing on for their 3rd possession of the night. Both teams scored on their 2nd one. Last time Cushing had the ball, they put together an impressive drive, 70 yards. Most of it by the pass. Picked up a couple of 4th down conversions as well. All right, hand the ball up inside to Fry. Pretty good hold. We're going to have a penalty up inside. That's probably going to be a hold against the Tigers. That penalty came flying in from the back judge. And that's exactly what we're going to have. We're going to have a holding call against the Tigers. They were able to overcome a block in the back on their last possession. So that's going to negate a pretty good gain on 1st down. They're going to back him up 10 yards. Going to bring up 1st and 20 again. They move the ball back to the 29-yard line.
We'll bring up 1st down and 20 for Cushing.
So Cushing does not huddle. They call everything at the line of scrimmage. They run fast-paced.
Official timeout.
And we've already seen it here tonight. We talked about it in the pregame, but they will throw the ball to a lot of different receivers. And they're going to adjust the penalty right there. Apparently the hold occurred a little bit downfield, so going to move the ball forward to about the 42-yard line. So instead of 1st and 20, it's going to bring up 1st and about 14. Coach Gardner's asking the official about it. I think that's a spot foul. Wherever the holding occurs, that's where they mark the hold on. So the penalty must occur at about 6 yards downfield. Let's call it 1st down and 14 for the Tigers. 31 seconds left in the 1st quarter. Wardogs leading here, 7-6.
I'm predicting some type of screen pass right here.
Tucker gets it. He's going to throw it, and that is Gavin Fairman on the coverage. Pass was intended to number 2. A little spot pass there, a little screen. They love the pass. They love the spot pass, love the screen. That pass was intended for Wood, and it goes incomplete. Fairman right there in the middle of that one. Wardogs are, the way they're kind of covering that, Wardogs wouldn't be surprised they don't step in front of one of those little screens or spot passes tonight. All right, 2nd down and 13. Tucker gets it, drops it back. Under pressure, now scrambling out here. Coming up there to hit a big hit. That's number 16, David Homer, coming from the safety position. He come flying up. Once that Tucker kind of committed to run, Homer comes flying up, and he makes a tackle right at the 40-yard line. Tucker gets about 4 on the scramble. Going to bring up 3rd down and 9. Big play here for the Wardog defense. 12 seconds left in the 1st quarter. Tucker gets it, drops it back. Under pressure again. Throwing it. He's got a guy wide open, and he's caught it. Let's see where they're going to mark him out at. Just had too much time. Found a receiver downfield. Good pressure by the Wardogs, and Tucker scrambles and found a receiver downfield. That's going to be the end of the 1st quarter. They're going to that's going to go down to about the 25-yard line, and we're going to flip ends of the field, and we'll move to the 2nd quarter with Cushing driving the ball. Wardogs starting to get a little bit more pressure on Tucker right there. He did a good job scrambling and found a receiver downfield. So 1 quarter in the books here tonight. It's been a good one already. Wardogs lead after 1, 7-6, but Cushing driving with the ball.
They currently have 2 locations, one in Baxter Springs, Kansas, and one in Concord.
So they really put pressure on your secondary, makes you cover a lot of different receivers and cover the whole field.
I think the Wardogs are kind of in a zone, and they're just overloading one guy's zone. That's leaving people open.
This is a Cushing team that 2 years ago lost in the state championship game to Wagner. Cushing went undefeated all year long. Matter of fact, they defeated Wagner in the regular season 42-0, and then Wagner defeated them in the state championship game. So this is a team that has had success, and they are not not a stranger to the playoffs at all. So they're used to being there. They're used to big games like this. Cushing will have first down and 10, ball at the Wardog 25-yard line. Wagner over Grove in the first quarter, 27-0. Catoosa leading Fort Gibson 13-7. Wardogs will be at Catoosa next Friday night. All right, here we go. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right for Cushing. Ball first and 10 at the Wardog 25. They throw it, a little screen pass, and he's going to fight forward for a couple of yards right there. Like I said, they put pressure on you. Love to throw the screens, love to throw the ball to Fry coming out of the backfield.
Brought down by number 5, Dominic Garfield.
Garfield on the tackle for the Wardogs. Pickup of about 3 on the play. Let's call it second down and 6 for the Tigers. Ball at the Wardog 22-yard line. Tucker gets it, drops it back, throws it deep. That's going to go out of bounds. Intended for number 3. That's his favorite target.
Wyatt DeLong.
Wyatt DeLong. Going to bring up third down and 7. Pretty good coverage right there by the Wardog secondary. Probably thinking right now that if I'm Cushing, I'm thinking I probably got I'll have to pick it up all right here. I've got 2 plays to get 7 yards. Oologah leading Sky took 14-0. Both of those teams still looking for the first district win. All right, they gets it. Tucker drops straight back. Under pressure. Now steps up. Has a lot of running room. And he's going to slip down just short of the first down. And that's the dangerous thing about him is you have great coverage in the secondary. He'll just find a gap and he'll just take off running. Going to bring up fourth down and about 3 for the Tigers.
Tripped up by number 20, Trent Lawson.
Lawson came up and making some personnel changes here by the Tigers. Still got plenty of time. Still 22 seconds on the play clock. They're going to bring 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Fry in the backfield with Tucker. Tucker gets it, drops back. Under pressure. He's going to be brought down. Wardog sack him. They stop him on 4th down. Big play right there.
That's number 72, Wayne Wells on the sack.
Wells on the sack. And the Wardogs come up with a huge play on 4th down. And they turn the Tigers around, turn the Tigers away. All right, Wardogs will take over. 1st and 10, ball at their own 21-yard line. So a big stop right there. Somewhere through the game, Jack, you just got to come up with 2 or 3 big stops, and that's one of them right there. Tigers had a good drive going, got down almost in the red zone, and the Wardogs finally turned them away. Wardogs come out to what we're going to call the heavy set. That's double tight end. The big lineman in the backfield. They're going to hand that to Walker over the right side, hits a gap. Out across the 30, up to the 31, picks up almost a first down. We'll see where they mark it. I think they're going to give him 9. That's kind of what we saw last week, Jack. The first quarter, those gains were 2 yards, 3 yards, 4 yards. There's that one popped for 9, and Walker just about popped that one into the secondary. Second down and 1 for the Wardogs. Wardogs will get the ball to start the second half. 10 minutes till halftime. Wardogs leading here 7-6. Cushing is ranked number 8 by some of the polls across Oklahoma. It was interesting to see if the Wardogs maybe entered those rankings. They had not. Walker gets the ball, goes over the right side, and he's going to pick up the first down. Only picks up a couple, but he will move the chains for the Wardogs.
He's talking about number 41.
Blundell coming back in for Miami. And the Wardogs look like they're going to take out a lineman. Maybe move Miller back up to on the offensive line. First down Miami. Ball at their own 31-yard line. Wardogs in their all gray tonight. Kind of like the all gray. I can read those white numbers. Wardogs come out with trips to the left, but it's a tight trips. Lillard drops the snap. Didn't look like it was a bad snap. You can't afford that. It didn't really. It might have been, but it didn't look like it was a bad snap. It looked like he just kind of dropped it. So Wardogs, after picking up a first down, lose 9. Those are the things you can't do. Like earlier tonight, Wardogs, had a good gain on first down and then snapped the ball over Lillard's head. Just pick up a first down, and then we mishandled the snap. So Going to lose about 7 on the play. Let's call it 2nd down and 17. See if the War Dogs can overcome this. War Dogs going to come out with the tight end, trips to the left. Walker stacked behind Lillard. Another kind of a high snap. Walker over the right side, not a lot. Going to pick up 1 or 2. All right, going to bring up 3rd down and long. They've gone to Sumapong a couple of times, hooked up with a big 56-yard touchdown pass. One other time they had Sumapong behind the secondary, just could not make the connection. Jack, here's my question. How does Logan Sumapong get behind your secondary? He is the War Dogs' go-to guy on on most of the passes, him and Blundell, but really Sumapong. How do you lose him and let him get behind you? So 3rd down and 14 for the War Dogs. Lillard gets it, rolls to his left. Going to throw it over the middle. It's going to be caught by Sumapong right at the 42. I think that's going to be enough for a 1st down. And it is. All right, War Dogs overcome the mishandled snap to the quarterback on 2nd down. And they needed 13 and they got 14. So big play right there.
That was a phenomenal throw by Sam Lillard rolling to his left.
Yeah, sometimes harder for a right-handed quarterback to roll to his left, but he got his shoulder squared and found Sumapong, and Logan brought it in. So War Dogs pick up a much-needed 1st down. Ball up their own 42. War Dogs back in the heavy set. Barnes and Kelly as the tight end. Hayden Miller in the backfield as the fullback. But once again, looks like the snaps look like they're going a little bit high and to the right. That's the 2nd or 3rd time that Lillard's had to kind of reach or jump for a kind of a wide snap.
He picks up a couple on the play.
Walker picks up a couple on 1st down. Going to bring up 2nd down and 8. Ball at the Cushing 43-yard line.
War Dogs heavy set again.
And we're going to get an offsides on Cushing. Going to bring up free. How about a free 5 yards? We'll take it. And it is offsides against the Tigers. So 2nd and 8 turns into 2nd and 3. Much more manageable situation here. All right. Ball at the 49-yard line for the War Dogs. Heavy set again. Sumapong in tight. Now take Sumapong, split him out right a little bit. This is going to be Lillard around the left side. He throws to 50. Down inside the 40. Still on his feet. Down to about the 36-yard line. That's the 2nd or 3rd big carry by Lillard on the night. This is what the War Dogs want to do, Jack. They want to run the ball. They want to consume time. And they want to keep that Cushing offense on the sideline. All right, 1st and 10 for the War Dogs. Ball across the 50. We'll call it right at the 36-yard line. Heavy set again. End up beside to Walker, and he is going to be brought down in the backfield. That is Fry, the fullback and linebacker.
Handoff goes to Kyler Walker. Talk about number 4, Kellen Fry.
Going to be a loss of 1 on the play as Fry found Walker in the backfield. Bring up 2nd down and 11. Ball at the Cushing 42-yard line. Halfway through the 2nd period. War Dogs leading here 7-6. Cushing missed the extra point. All right. Lillard once again. Not much room this time. He's going to have a hard time getting back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 11 for the War Dogs.
They're saying he lost a yard. It's 3rd down and 12 now.
Yep, going to actually lose a yard on the play. Back him up about a yard, so.
Might have to throw it for Sumapong to go up and get one.
Let's see what the War Dogs do here. If the War Dogs don't pick up a lot here on 3rd down, you're probably looking at a punting situation and make the Tigers go length of the field. Heavy set for the War Dogs. Lillard gets it, drops straight back. Going to throw it, and it is caught Little out route by Sumapong. Boy, that's a horrible spot by that official. Sumapong caught that ball about the 26-yard line. They're going to mark him back at the 28. That's a horrible spot. And boy, there's a couple of fans in the crowd are letting them know it. That is not a good spot at all. Either way, Wardogs still pick up good yardage. Going to bring up 4th down and 2. I will be surprised to see the Wardogs try to draw them off sides right here.
That official missed that spot by about 3 yards.
Because I thought he was close to the first down when he caught it, and he was tackled immediately. That was not a good spot. Cushing showing blitz. Wardogs, I'm sure, are going to try to draw them off. I'm sure we're going to take a timeout here, and we'll see what we want to run. That's exactly what's going to happen here. We're going to take a timeout. So 4:20, 4:18. Wardogs will take a timeout. Said I hesitate to get on officials, but boy, they missed that one. That was because Sumapong. We're up here pretty high, and he is right at almost the yard mark. I thought he was going to be about a yard short when he caught it, and he caught it and was tackled immediately. And they moved the ball back almost 2.5 yards. So disappointing right there because Wardogs should be facing 4th and less than a yard. Now forcing 4th and 3. That's a little bit more challenging. Big 4th down coming up here for the Wardogs.
Probably just going to get it behind Hayden Miller and let him block everybody.
Well, we'll see what happens here. I would really like to see the Wardogs come out and get out of the heavy set because they're doing a pretty good job clogging everything up. Because when you go, the heavy set, you have everybody within the tight end box, and they're putting everybody in there. When you come out and you go spread, and you've got 3 receivers one side and one there, they've got to spread their defense up, and and that just creates more gaps for you to run. So we'll see what Coach Gardner wants to do here.
Your support of Wardog Football is greatly appreciated.
It's like we're going to stay with the heavy set. All right, big play right here for Miami. 4th down and 3. We'll see what we're going to dial up right here. Looks like the Wardogs still going to try to draw up. They're going to hand it to Walker. He's going to get a 1st down. Inside the 20, still on his feet, to the 15, to the 10, down to the 8. All right, no flags on the play. Pickup of almost 21 on the play as Walker goes all the way down inside the 10. So Wardogs will be knocking on the door. They're going to have 1st and goal. Let's call it the 8.
That was amazing blocking by the Wardogs offensive line.
And also a shout out right there to Sumapong, the receiver. He did a great job. He's out there, receiver. He did a great job blocking the corner and was able to let Walker run by him. So Wardogs knocking on the door again. You'd almost like to see the Wardogs take a little bit of time right here and score. I want to see them score a touchdown. I'd love to see them, use up another minute or 2. All right, Wardogs now come out in a diamond set, and they have 2 offensive linemen in the backfield. The other one is 51. Help me with that, Jack. Who's 51?
David Snyder.
That is Snyder. Hand the ball to Walker, and not much there. He's going to go over the right side. So the Wardogs in a diamond set. They've got Snyder and Hayden Miller on either side of Lillard, and then Walker stacked behind him. That play took a little bit of time to develop. Walker is going to pick up a couple over the right side. Going to bring up 2nd down and goal from the 7-yard line.
A couple late shoves by Cushing after that play.
2nd down and goal from the 7.
I said Wardogs are probably going to take their time. They'd love to punch it in with hardly any time left and, take a 14-6 lead to halftime, and then knowing that you're going to get the ball the start of the second half. So, all right, we're going to call it the diamond set, double tight end. They're going to switch the 2 offensive linemen beside Lillard. Hand it to Walker again up inside. He's inside he's going to go to about the 3-yard line. So, picks up about 4. Pretty good hole right there. And we're not trying to trick anybody. We're saying we're lining up and we're coming right at you. But also, I can promise you that Coach Gardner's got something right there. He could set something up, because what you're going to have happen is you're going to, I'm not at practice with them, but I've used to run this, and then you run that heavy set and you run it out, and all of a sudden you fake it and you boot, and you boot a tight end out, and you can bring a tight end out and one across the back. All right, 3rd down and goal from the 3. If Wardogs don't score here, we'll see if we have to make a decision back. I think Coach Gardner's going to take another timeout. And he is. Wardogs will use their 2nd timeout of the first half. That'll leave them 1. We're under 2 minutes 1:57 left till halftime. And what's been a rapidly played game. Wardogs leading here 7-6. Forget what I said about being an offensive shootout, Jack. It's scoring has slowed down. We scored a bunch of touchdowns, or two. Each of us scored right, back to back. Then the defense has kind of started to take over a little bit. Wardogs have an impressive drive going right here. Cushing's last possession ended on a 4th down as the Wardogs came up with a big sack, and the Wardogs have taken the ball down the field, and they're now knocking on the door. We're going to see what will happen here. The Wardogs have third and goal from the 3, excuse me. If you don't get in here, if you're a yard out, do you go for it? You probably lose any yardage here. You probably kick a field goal.
Yeah.
You kind of have all your options ready here. Wardogs going to come out in the diamond heavy set. No, just in the heavy set. They got Sumapong split to the right. Chris Kelly tight end left. Bryce Barnes tight end right. Miller in the backfield with Walker. Going to hand it to Walker again. He's going to fight forward, and he is going to be brought down inside the 1. All right, so it's decision time here. Wardogs have 4th and goal at about the half-yard line. And look for Coach Gardner to let this clock run down. I'm surprised that Cushing is letting it run down. If I'm on that sideline over there, I'm taking a timeout, knowing that I want at least a minute and a half here because they can score so quick. They got so much talent, throw the ball so well.
100%.
And we're going to see what the Wardogs are going to do here. Wardogs still do have 1 timeout left. They're going to go to the huddle. 10 seconds left on the play clock. All right. Miller to the right. They're going to take Walker out of the backfield. They're going to take a timeout. Exactly there. They're going to take another timeout. That's their last one of the half. The Wardogs will take a timeout with 1:06 left in the half. And here's the thing, Jack. If you go for it and you don't get it, you're disappointed, but you also have left Cushing 99 yards from a touchdown with only a minute left, so I'm pretty sure the Wardogs are going to go for it here. We'll see what they draw up. Coach Gardner's been known this year on 4th down to drop some trick plays and pull some, rabbits out of the bag. You might not have to right here. 4th and less than a yard. We'll see what happens here.
Early on this season, we saw something like a Philly special.
Yeah, we've seen some.
We've
seen a double reverse pass last week, and we've seen a lot of different options there. But all right, Wardogs going to come back out. Sumapong's going to be split left. Chris Kelly's tight end right. Bryce Barnes going to be the tight end on the left. Hayden Miller in the backfield with the official. Walker is going to say something to the official. Wardogs now getting ready. Going to be Lillard.
I think he's in.
He's in! Touchdown! Wow, he was hit in the backfield, and I didn't know if he was going to get in.
Tyler Walker came up behind him and gave him that extra shove, and he fell right into the end zone.
And Lillard does punch it in. So 1 minute exactly left in the first half. The Wardogs scored their second touchdown. This one on a half-yard run by Sam Lillard. And he was hit right at the line of scrimmage. I didn't know if he was going to get in. He kept his feet moving and was able to find a crease in there. Davis on for the all-important extra point. Connell to hold. There's the snap to hold the kick. It is up. And right down the middle, we're going to have a penalty on the extra point.
There's a flag on the plate.
All right, now the kick is good. Both teams are headed to the sideline. If this is a penalty against Cushing, I think it'll be marked off on the kick, which could be big for the Wardogs, because if they mark it off, Davis definitely has the lead. We're going to have a personal foul against Cushing, so the Wardogs are going to kick off from the Cushing side of the 50 at the 45, I bet. If I'm the Wardogs, I boot this one in the end zone and make them go from the 20. Give them no chance at a run back. That's what I would be thinking here.
Absolutely.
Kicking into the wind a little bit, but I said Davis is able to put the ball. He's put the ball in the end zone several times from 15 yards deeper. So I would think they would put this one in there and not give Cushing any kind of a chance to get a run back. So 1 minute left in the first half. Wardogs leading here, 14-6.
Seth Davis is going to get to kick from the 45.
Yep, 15-yard personal foul against the Tigers. All right, there's the kick, and it is going to sail almost through the uprights. Exactly what we said right there. So, all right, Wardogs will come out on defense. 1 minute left till halftime. Wardogs need to find a way to shut them down. Minute's still a lot of time. But I would predict that you'll see a 3-man rush and an 8-man drop. Wardogs did that quite a bit last week against Grove and did a good job shutting down that Grove passing attack. Wardogs still missing a defensive lineman. There he comes, and that's exactly what we're going to have. Wardogs going to rush 3. They're going to drop 8. They're going to keep everything in front of them. That's the plan anyway. They bring Fry behind Tucker. They get a little screen pass. Pickett. Oh! That's dangerous right there. That ball went off of number 22. That's their tight end. Tried to throw a little middle screen right there. And I can tell you right there that Cushing's coach just took a deep breath because that ball, a batted ball to the middle of the field, there's a lot of people around there. All right, going to bring up second down and 10. 55 seconds left till halftime. Wardogs leading here, the 8th-ranked Cushing Tigers, 14. There's good pressure. Oh, good job right there.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
That is Trent Lawson, the outside linebacker. And I said earlier, Jack, they've done a good job of getting our underneath secondary, not the deep guys, not the safety, but your outside linebackers up there under those screens, and the Wardogs have almost picked off a couple of those, and they completed that, and Lawson tackled him immediately for a 3-yard loss. And it looks like Cushing's saying, let's forget this nonsense. Let's just get to halftime because they're letting it run right now. Still going to have to run one more play.
They have no intention of scoring right here.
Yeah, they're going to, not going to do something crazy right here. You don't want to give the ball back to the opposing team. Bring Fry across the motion.
Just going to throw it
deep.
deep.
Chop Tucker back. They're going to throw it deep. And this is going to go incomplete. And that's going to bring the first half to a close. That's a good job by the Wardogs in the first half. And the Wardogs lead this one 14-6. We are set for a second half of excitement here. All right, so one half in the books. Wardogs leading this one 14-6. And we'll be going to halftime. I'm sure we'll have a performance by the Miami High School band, and I would probably guess cheer and dance as well. And we'll be back in about 18 minutes for what is going to definitely be an exciting second half of football. For Jim Paxton and Jack Hutchins, you're watching Wardog TV.
Please turn your attention to the 40-yard line. Miami Public Schools is proud to welcome the 2024 and 25 Miami Enrichment Foundation Board. The foundation graciously works to provide funding for teachers and school site grants, J-Biz talent, and various scholarships for our students. Superintendent Penny Iverson, Assistant Superintendent Jill Douthit, and the Miami Public Schools Board of Education would like to thank these members for their time and effort to support our school system. While not all could be here this evening, we would like to introduce the board members: Becky Acupan, Georgianne Roy, Kim Foltz, Holly Morgan, Dr. John Gray, Katie Fletcher, Dr. Taylor Couch, Micah Foster, Amy Ishmael, Michelle Gallen, Kay Bowman Harvey, Chief Rob Berkebile, Megan Frazier, and Foundation Director Vicki Lewis. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for supporting the staff and the students of Miami Public Schools. Now everyone, welcome out to the field, your Miami Yes. field, your Miami High School cheer team.
We did the long tunnel. It wasn't graveyard smile. On the fire. We did the long
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field the Miami High School Wardog Band. The band is under the field direction of drum majors Casey Riley and Emily Noel. Tonight's halftime show will be the final performance of Go West. Wardog Band has had a very successful marching season. Please congratulate them on their season. It's been yet another night of excellence and a ton of memories. Wardog Band would like to thank our parents, band boosters, donors, school administration, school board, and community for your continued support. We can do what we do because of the sport that we are given. So thank you from the bottom of our hearts. continue tradition with the Mama High School Wardog Band. Seniors who performed their last performance will leave their shoes on the field. This gesture represents the completion of a job well done. The leaving of their shoes symbolizes the beginning of their next life and the legacy that will forever be part of the Wardog Band tradition. We thank each senior for their commitment and leadership and wish you all the best. Never forget, Eyes with Pride. Family Dental Associates a field goal kick. Trying tonight's challenge is Jordan Sheehan. Makes the kick, he wins $100 for himself and for the school of his choice.
Come on, Jordan!
All right, everyone, let's make some noise.
Come on!
Kick is up. Jordan wins $100 for himself and the school of his choice. Again, please give a big applause for Field Goal Challenge sponsor, Family Dental Associates.
with him. So he learned his lesson. Tight like this.
All right, welcome back to Robertson Field. We're at halftime here in a key district contest between the Wardogs and the Cushing Tigers. We're about a minute or so from the kickoff of the second half and what's been an exciting, well-played football game. Wardogs lead this one 14-6, and Wardogs should be receiving the ball as we start the second half. Cushing got on the board first, putting an impressive drive together, most of it coming by the pass. Was able to punch it in midway through the first quarter, however, missed the extra point, and Cushing led 6-0. Wardogs then answered, put together a short drive, as Lillard hit Sumapong on about a 56-yard touchdown pass. Hit Sumapong deep over the middle, who jumped up and made a great catch and outran the coverage. Davis's kick made it 7-6 Wardogs at the end of the first quarter. Into the second quarter, Cushing put together an impressive drive and drove down to about the 20-yard line and faced fourth down and short, but the Wardogs came up with the big play on fourth down and sacked the quarterback, Tucker. Wardogs then took over and put together a long drive that took up most of the rest of the second half. Wardogs were able to convert a fourth down on their own, a couple of fourth downs, the big one on 4th and goal from inside the 1, as Lillard was able to sneak it over, and Davis's kick made it 14-6. And that's where we stand right now. 14-6, Miami leading, and Wardogs should be getting the ball to start the second half of play. A win tonight will probably guarantee the Wardogs a playoff berth. A win tonight plus one more would put the Wardogs in good position to possibly host a first-round playoff game. Not guaranteed yet, but we still got a long ways to go, and this one's a long way from being over. This is a really good Cushing football team. The Wardogs only lead by 8. Cushing came in 5-2. Their 2 losses are to number 1 ranked Wagner and the Ridge Runners of Grove. Grove defeated them 28-21. So Cushing stands 2-2 in the district play. Wardogs 5-2 overall, 3-1 in district play. So Wardogs 2 losses. One came to non-district Elkins, Arkansas, and of course the other loss to number 1 ranked Wagner. Wagner is handling the Ridge Runners easily tonight. Last score we heard was actually a first quarter score, and Wagner was leading Grove 27-0. So win tonight will put the Wardogs really in sole possession of second place. But like we said, we've still got a whole half of football to play here tonight, and this is an excellent Cushing football team. And we have got it teed up, and we are ready for the second half of play. And here comes the kick, and it is high. It's going to be taken by Walker about the 5, out across the 15 to the 20. Still on his feet, and going to be brought down about the 22, 23-yard line. It's pretty good coverage there by the Cushing kickoff team. You'd love to see the Wardogs take a drive and take the length of the field. Like I said, the Wardogs have been putting together drives of 7, 8, 9 minutes and just keeping that Cushing offense on the sideline. Last week when the Wardogs were needed to, they put together an 8-minute drive and then held on for dear life to defeat the Ridge Runners. All right, so the Wardogs will come out for their first possession of the third quarter. Wardogs leading 14-6. Wardogs taking a lot of time in the huddle. They're going to come out in the heavy set once again. That's going to come out a little bit different look. Kind of got a slot look with Chris Kelly there. Going to take some motion. Walker over the right side, and he's going to be brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there.
Handoff goes to Kyler Walker.
A little bit of a strange look they had. Sumapong split to the left and took him in motion. Looks like they're maybe trying to set something up. Walker actually going to be brought down about half a yard behind the line of scrimmage. So it's going to bring up second down. Let's still call it 10, be a long 10. We're going to have a penalty against Miami. It's going to bring first down again. So we're going to have a legal procedure penalty. Not sure what the situation was.
5-yard penalty against the Wardogs.
But it's going to be first down and 15. So Wardog's going to get first down over after a 5-yard penalty.
Top of the 5th in Game 1 of the World Series. Yankees and Dodgers still scoreless.
All right, World Series starting tonight. Yankees and the Dodgers. First and 15 for the Wardogs. Lillard gets it, drops back, throws it. They've got, oh my goodness, he dropped it!
Right through his hands.
Sumapong behind the defender. Lillard drops it right in the breadbasket, and Sumapong could not bring it in. So you can't catch them all, and that's a young man that this year has almost caught all of them. So we're gonna give him a break on that one. But that would have been a huge play right there, maybe a touchdown, but not able to bring it in. Going to bring up second down and 15 for the Wardogs as the pass to Sumapong falls incomplete.
Second down and 15 for your Wardogs.
Wardogs still in the heavy set. Blundell now, I think, split to the right. Sumapong has not dropped very many. Walker up the middle, and he's going to fight forward for about a yard, maybe. Going to bring up third down and 14 for the Wardogs. They've had some big plays and overcame some situations like this. The Wardogs going to need another big play right here.
No gain on the play.
Just underway here in the third quarter. Wardogs leading the eighth-ranked Cushing Tigers, 14-6. It's been a good one from the onset.
Might have to get out of the heavy set because Cushing, is kind of starting to shut it down.
Yeah, they're starting to really stack the box and put a lot of guys in there.
That's exactly what they're going to do here.
All right. Back to more of a basic set. Lillard gets it, rolls to his left. He's going to throw it. He's got him again. This one's going to be... Oh, he caught that! He caught it! What a catch by Sumapong. The ball was a little bit underthrown.
Oh, my God.
Logan came back and literally caught it falling backwards. I said he doesn't drop very many, and he catches a bunch of them that you're like, how in the world did he catch that one? That's one of those right there, Jack. So Wardogs overcome a big play, 3rd and 14, and once again they find Sumapong down the left side.
That was absolutely insane.
Just the ball was a little bit underthrown. That was good coverage. And I'm sure the corner's shaking his head saying, what I got to do to shut him down. Sumapong catches it just across the 50 into Cushing territory. All right, hand the ball to Walker again. Over the left side, a little bit bigger hole, down across the 45, down to about the 41. Pickup of about almost 7 or 8 right there. So
he's pushed out of bounds by number 1.
Jack, I'm a little bit like you. I kind of like to maybe see the Wardogs get out of the heavy set, because when the Wardogs get in the heavy set, they got 2 tight ends and they've got, fullback and Cushing's just putting a lot of guys in the box. There's just a lot of people in there to block. When you kind of go spread them out, sometimes it takes the defense and spreads them out. So, all right, Wardogs going to have, we're going to come out, 1 back in the backfield. Wardogs have still kind of a tight look, a tight trips look. Second down, hand the ball to Walker over the left side. Big gain across the 40. Still on his feet, down to about the 36, and the Wardogs are going to move the chain. Wardogs come out with the tight end right and 2 receivers right outside of him, kind of a double wing look. And looks like, and then the Wardogs kind of run it back to the weak side. All right, good pickup of first down. The Wardogs now ball out the Cushing 37-yard line. Wardogs got a good drive going. This is their initial possession of the second half. Wardogs leading this one 14-6. Same formation. Tight end and 2 tight receivers to the right. This is going to be Lillard around the left side. He's down inside the 40. Down inside the 30, down to about the 27. Looks like the ball, nope. I was going to say that I thought the ball came out, but it did not. Pickup of about 9 on first down. Going to bring up 2nd and 1. Jack, this is one of those places here that, 2nd and 1, it's a good place for like a play action and maybe take a shot deep because you really think, hey, I've got 2 more plays. I can pick up a first down. So going to give Lillard 9 on the first down carry. Going to bring up 2nd down and 1. Wardog's initial possession of the second half. 8:41 left in the third quarter. Clock still running.
Be 2nd down and 1 for your Wardogs.
All right, 2nd down and 1 for the Wardogs. All right, back in the heavy set. Miller in the backfield with Walker and Lillard. Going to take Simapong out in motion to the right. Going to hand it to Lillard. Excuse me, Walker on the left side. Down to the 30, still on his feet. Down to the 25. Going to be forced out of bounds at the 25, but it's going to be a first down. Walker's going to pick up about 3. Tough run right there by the senior. Wardogs move the chain again, and this is what the Wardogs want to do. They want to just keep moving that chain down the field, keep that clock running. Wardogs have already used up 4 minutes of the third quarter.
Just bleeding the clock. Want to keep the ball out of their offense's hands.
All right, here comes Kendrick Cook and Blundell into the game. Here going to come Wells and tight end Barnes out. See what the Wardogs have taken Sumapong and put him in motion a couple times. They're looking to set something up. It'll be interesting to see what that is. Wardogs got 3 receivers to the right. And the ball to Walker. And he is brought down from behind. Wardogs had some leakage on the backside, some backside penetration coming from the backside tackle. That's number 71 on the tackle there for the Tigers. Michael Cruz, senior defensive lineman, caught Walker from behind and brought him down for no gain. 2nd down and 10 for Miami. 7 minutes left in the third quarter.
I'd like to see a play action pass probably right here.
Wardogs got trips to the right. Tight end Chris Kelly to the left. Lillard gets it, drops it back, under pressure. Needs to get rid of it. Going to throw it, and it is caught.
Dylan Blundell.
Blundell on the catch. And he's going to catch the ball about the 13, so that's a pickup of about 10, but that was a long pass. Lillard really had to retreat. Cushing did a good job getting pressure on him and was able to put quite a bit on that, and Blundell come back and caught the ball at the 13. So 1st and 10 Wardogs at the Cushing 13-yard line. By the time this play gets off, the Wardogs have ate up half of the third quarter on this drive.
Looks like they're going to go back to the heavy set.
Back to the heavy set here. Here comes Miller back in and Barnes back in. Wardogs will need to hurry. Play clock at 10. Sumapong in motion. Hand the ball to Walker around the right side. Still on his feet. He's going to go from the 13 down to about the 7. Going to pick up about 6 yards. Like I said, it's still going to be interesting to see what they're wanting to do with Sumapong. It's kind of a strange motion. He's the only wide out here, and they kind of bring him kind of in an arc motion behind the line of scrimmage. So something I haven't seen a lot. Coach Gardner's talking to him right now, so I'm sure they're trying to set something up with that. Going to bring up 2nd down and 3 for Miami. Wardogs have ate up half of the third quarter. 5.5 minutes, under 5.5 minutes now. Wardogs have chewed up almost 7 minutes of clock right here. They march it down the field. 2nd down and 3, ball at the Cushing 6. And the ball to Walker around the right side. He's going to fight forward to about the 3. He's going to be close to the first down. I think it's going to be 3rd down and about a yard.
If I'm not mistaken, our quarters are 10 minutes, correct?
12. 12-minute quarters, yes.
We waste about 8 minutes.
Almost. We're under the 5-minute mark now for sure. War Dogs taking their time right here, using the clock. I said that because that Cushing offense that's standing over there, they are a potent offense, and they can score quickly. 3rd down and 1 for the War Dogs. Ball at the Cushing 4. They can still pick up a first down by getting, they just need a yard. So you love to see him get a first down, then run a couple more plays to score. This is going to be Lillard around the right side. He's going to go in for the touchdown. War Dogs score on a 4-yard run from Lillard. 4:23 mark of the 3rd quarter. That'll push the score to 2. Put the War Dogs to a 2-score lead, 20-6. Davis on for the extra point. Connell will hold. Jack, that was an impressive drive right there by the War Dogs.
Wasted a lot of clock time, and that puts Cushing in a bad spot.
It's about a 77-yard drive. I think the War Dogs took over at their own 23. Used up almost 7.5 minutes. Davis on for the extra point. Snap to hold the kick. And that is right through the middle. War Dogs push the lead to 15 as they lead Cushing 21-6.
Seth Davis is 100% on tonight.
Davis, and I'll tell you, the extra point team has been really right on for most of this season.
I think he's only missed 2 or 3.
I bet he hasn't missed that many. And if he did miss any, they were early in the year. All right, Davis, them have been really efficient on the extra points. 21-6 War Dogs, 4:22 left in the 3rd quarter. See if we can get you some updates from local scores here. From Class 4A, halftime, Wagner 27, Grove nothing. At halftime, Fort Gibson leading Catoosa 21-13. That's the War Dogs' next 2 opponents. Next Friday night, we're on the road at Catoosa. Then we ended up week 10 on the road at Fort Gibson.
Penalty flag on the play.
Having a penalty on the play.
Foul, unsportsmanlike against Cushing.
Another unsportsmanlike conduct foul against Cushing. I didn't see the flag, Jack. I'm not sure what happened.
Me neither, but they were both on the extra point.
Yeah, I don't know if someone's flying over the. You can't jump over the center, I know, and you got to protect the center. So what's going to happen here? Davis is going to kick this ball into the end zone, and Cushing's going to have to start at the 20 because you can't bring it out in high school football. So I'm not sure what's happening there, but those penalties are hurting the Tigers. All right, Davis to kick off from Cushing's 45-yard line. There's the kick, and it's going to sail
through the uprights.
It looks like it did go through the uprights.
That is insane.
All right. War Dogs in 4A3. We're going to be matched up with 4A4 when we go to playoffs. Our number 1 plays their 4. Our 2 plays their 3. Their 3 plays our 2. On from there. And that the district south of us, Broken Bow, is leading that district. They are 6-1 overall and 4-0 in the district. And their district standings are then Poto is 5-2. Of course, the last 2 years War Dogs have been to Poto. Ada, Salisaw are all 3-1. So all of those are going to be playoff possibilities for the War Dogs. All right. Cushing hands the ball off to Fry. He's going to go from the 20 out to about the 21, 22-yard line.
Tackle made by David Snyder.
Snyder on the tackle. Look at some of the rankings. I know that rankings don't mean a ton in high school football, but it kind of gives you a little bit of idea where people think, where people are. Class 4A, Broken Bow is ranked number 5. They're leading that district south of us. Poto is 7th. Salisaw is 8th. There's the throw over the middle. And that's going to come incomplete. That's great coverage right there. I think that's Dylan Blundell. It is Dylan Blundell going down the far sidelines, and he had great coverage. And the pass falls incomplete. Going to bring up 3rd down and 7. So Cushing quickly facing already a 3rd and long. War Dogs come up with a stop right here. That would be huge to get the ball back and eat up some more of that clock.
Complete pass. That's a 3rd down and 8 for Cushing.
3rd down, let's call it 8 for the Tigers.
Cushing going to be in an empty set again.
Yep. Trips to the left. All right, they're going to throw it. And it is caught. That's 1st down. It's that curl route. The curl's been open quite a bit. That's the number 3 receiver, the wideout. He's just coming inside and curling up right there. That's number 2. That is Lane Wood. He's made a couple of catches there. That's going to pick up about 13 on the play and move the ball up to the 35. And they're going to move the change for the Tigers.
As soon as he caught that one, he was hit hard by Hayden Connell.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Going to be the quarterback run. That's going to be Tucker. Oh, he's hit hard at the line of scrimmage. Chris Kelly on the tackle, and he is fired up. Excitable young man right there. Tucker's only getting about a yard, maybe a yard and a half. Let's call it 2nd down, and let's call it 8. Some scores from Class A. Give them to you quickly here. Number 8, Ketchum leading Fairland, 30-13 at the half. 2 receivers either side for the Tigers. Wardogs with a 3-man line. Tucker drops back. Little screen pass. Oh, he's going to be hit in the backfield. Big play right there. That is Trent Lawson. Wardogs are sniffing out these screens, these short passes.
What a hit by Trent Lawson.
That's going to be a loss of about 4 on the play, and that's going to go back to about the 28-yard line. Going to bring up 3rd down. Let's call it 12 for the Cushing Tigers. Barnsdall leading Afton 20-0.
This Wardog defense is fired up right now.
They are. The Wardog defense is fired up. This crowd is fired up, and me and Jack's getting a little fired up in here. Cushing comes out with 4 receivers to the right. They're going to throw it deep. There's that same little curl route. It's caught by number 2, and he's going to have the 1st down.
Brought down by a host of Wardogs.
He's going to be caught right at the 45.
I don't think he got it.
Yeah, they're already moving the chains. I think going to be 1st down. Well, it's going to be close. Yeah, I think it is 1st down. I think it is. There they go. They're going to move the chain. So I know defense coordinator Brad Homer. He's talking to his secondary guys there. That's a little bit different formation. They came out with 4 receivers to the right.
The crowd is not happy about that one.
And I think it was right. It was the right spot. Going to bring 1st down. 2 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Wardogs leading here, 21-6.
That snap.
And he's going to be. Oh, he's fighting forward. Wardogs hit him in the backfield and does not bring him down. Hayden Miller had him, just couldn't keep the hold of him. Fry, the running back, fights forward. He's going to pick up 5 on the play. Going to bring up 2nd down and 5.
Brought down by David Homer.
Xander Clark coming in. He's going to replace Wayne Wells on the defensive line. It's going to be Fry again up in the middle. He's going to pick up. He's still on his feet. Wardogs have got to finish the play. Wardogs are kind of stopping. He's not down yet, and he is a tough runner. He's going to go inside the 45 down to the 44. They're going to move the chains again. So Wardogs got to get him down. You keep fighting until you hear that whistle.
They get him slowed down. All 11 guys got to be hitting him.
All right, 1st and 10 for Cushing. Ball inside the Wardog territory. Ball at the Wardog 43.
In comes Josiah Barley.
Going to hand the ball to Fry again. He's running through tackles again. He's going to go inside the 40 down to about the 38-yard line. Going to pick up about 5 on the play. Just call it 2nd down and 5.
Brought down by Fairman and Connell.
Hayden Connell, Gavin Fairman on the tackle. Jack doing helping us with the spotting here tonight. Under 1 minute. Cushing now starting to answer with a drive of their own. Starting to move the ball on the ground a little bit. Have a couple of big passes, but last 2 or 3 plays they've gone to Fry. He's the big, powerful running back in the back.
Trips left.
Tucker gets it, drops back. And that is a heck of a catch right there. That is the freshman, I believe, number 8.
Number 8,
Jordan Kirksey. No, excuse me, he's a junior. That pass was a little bit behind him. That was a heck of a catch right there. Enough to move the chains again, and drive for Cushing continues on. Wardogs with a 2-score lead, but Cushing starting to threaten. Ball at the Wardog 31-yard line as Cushing took over after their own 20. Empty backfield for the Tigers. Tucker gets back. Here comes a little screen pass. The Wardogs have got to wrap up. Man, the Wardogs are there. Almost an interception.
That's complete to number 3.
Brought down by David Homer.
Homer coming up from the safety position. Actually a loss of about a half a yard. And we move to the 4th quarter. Said Wardogs ate up almost three-fourths of that quarter on that opening drive, Jack. And Cushing's, their first drive of the 2nd half, still going on, and we're already moving to the 4th quarter. So Wardogs move to the 4th quarter with a 21-16 lead, but Cushing is threatening and have an impressive drive going right here. This is a Cushing team that's had a lot of success. Like I said, 2 years ago, they were in the state finals. State runners up, lost to the to the Wagner Bulldogs. They were in the playoffs last year, so this is a team that has had success. They are not, they are used to these type of situations. And after 3 quarters in the books, War Dogs leading 21-6. If you'd have told me coming in, all right, we're going to head to the 3rd quarter and Cushing's only going to take 6 points, I would have took it immediately because they are a talented offense. And they haven't turned the ball over. I really, I'll be honest, when I came in, I thought, hey, they might have to help us. We might have to turn the ball over. But they have not turned it over. And so far, they've found the end zone only once. That was in the 1st quarter. All right, first play here of the 4th quarter. 2nd down and 11 for the Tigers. Ball at the Wardog 32. Wardogs leading 21-6.
Chris Kelly on defense and Logan Sumapong on offense, both making problems for Cushing.
All right, once again, 4 receivers to the right. They shift their tight end in. They're going to run the quarterback around the left side, and we're going to have a holding call. Tucker's going to go all the way down to the 15, but we're going to have a hold. That was an easy call right there. That you saw flags come from 2 officials. That's either against number 58 or number 22. I think it's probably against the tight end, 22.
No surprise again, tackled by Chris Kelly.
All right, Kelly's all over the field making plays. And you can see what Cushing did right there. I like their scheme. They just overload the right side, and they're going to try to isolate Tucker on the left side by himself. And, he did pick up a big gain down to the 15, but probably because they held somebody. So the ball's going to go all the way back to the Wardog 41.5-yard line. And it's going to bring up 2nd down and 20 for the Tigers. Once again, 4 receivers to the right, tight end to the left. They bring Fry across the motion to balance the formation. Tucker drops back under pressure by Lawson. It's thrown. That's it. The ball bounced. Yeah, so they had to get that one. Cushing does a good job. They have a safety valve. They've either got a back or a receiver really close to the line of scrimmage where if Tucker gets in trouble, he can dish it out. And we brought Lawson off the backside on a blitz, and he had a hold of Tucker's feet right there, and Tucker lucky to get rid of that one, and it bounced. It's going to bring up, is it 3rd down?
3rd and 20.
All right, 3rd down and 20. Ball at the Wardog 42-yard line, so Wardogs to come up with the stop right here and get the ball back into the hands of their time-consuming offense. That would go a long ways toward winning this one.
Wardogs going to rush 3 and drop 8.
4 receivers to the right once again. Tucker under pressure. He's going to take off. Oh, he's brought down.
What a tackle by Xander Clark.
Xander Clark is not going to officially be a sack because it's not behind the line of scrimmage, but he's only going to pick up about 2 or 3. So Wardogs doing a good job of getting some pressure, only rushing 3, and every once in a while bringing a linebacker. All right, Jack, this is a huge play right here. 4th down and 17. Tigers have the ball at the Wardog 39, and they've got to get inside, almost down to the 21. I was going to apologize for getting excited here, but we're excited for Wardog football. They are playing well, and this is a big game. All right, Tucker gets it, drops back. Going to throw a little screen, and he's going to be dropped back. It's actually a loss. Wardogs will take over. Ball at the Cushing at their own 43-yard line.
What a play by Bryce Barnes to tackle him behind the line of scrimmage.
Jack, that's a little bit of a strange call right there. 4th and 17, you're throwing a screen. If they ever had the time, and the thing is, Wardogs are rushing 3 and dropping 8. There are not very many people open. You got 8 guys dropping in coverage. There's not a lot of guys open back down, downfield.
Yeah, I did not see the logic behind that play call at all.
Yeah, and I'm sure that wasn't where they wanted to go. That's just where they had to get rid of it because he was under pressure. All right, Wardogs back on offense. We'd love to see the Wardogs take about a 10-minute drive here and put this one on ice. Heavy set, double tight end. Lillard over the right side, fighting forward. From the 43, he's going to pick up about 1, maybe 1.5.
2.
All right, going to put it right about almost the 45. Call it 44. Give him 1.5. Wardogs going to take their time right here. Wardogs leading 21-6. And they have put together some time-consuming drives. To tell you right here, Wardog, this is only their second possession of the second half. They had a drive. Cushing had a drive. Now the Wardogs have got it's only the 3rd possession. We're already into the 4th quarter. All right, Wardogs in the heavy set, what we're calling heavy. Lillard on the left side. He's going to pick up a first down. He's going to go all the way down inside the 45, down to about the Cushing 41-yard line. Wardogs have had quite a bit of success running, because you line up Miller and you think here comes the power with, the ISO with Walker, and all of a sudden Lillard keeps it and goes around the left side. That's the third or fourth time that he's picked up really big yardage. He takes that all the way down to the Cushing 41-yard line. But more importantly, moves the chains, and the clock is moving. Under 10 minutes now.
I wouldn't be surprised if the War Dogs just kept on handing it off.
Oh, that's exactly right. You might take a shot every once in a while with the Sumer Pong, but right now you're thinking run the clock, run the ball, run the clock, keep that offense on the sidelines. It's going to be hand off to Walker right up the middle. Big hole. Still on his feet. Down to the 30, down to the 20, to the 10, to the 5. He's pushed out of bounds. No flags on the play.
What a run by Kyler Walker.
And I think he followed Miller all the way down the field. Got behind the big fullback and said, here we come. And the War Dogs are knocking on the door again. They're facing first down and goal. Ball at the Cushing 3-yard line. Jack, we still got 9 minutes right here, but I'm going to tell you, a War Dog touchdown is going to put Cushing fighting an uphill battle. And it's a battle that they're going to have to really be one-dimensional because, we talked a little bit about halftime, me and Coach Mitchell did, and you did, if you run a three-man front, they can probably run the ball, but you're down 3 scores, you can't run the ball, you're going to have to throw it. War Dogs come out in the heavy diamond set. Walker around the left side, trying to get to the corner. He does!
Touchdown War Dogs!
That's a tough 3-yard run by Walker. The War Dogs push the lead to 26-6.
Seth Davis coming out to kick.
27-6. You tell I'm a history teacher, not a math teacher. Davis to push the lead for one more. War Dogs now lead by 3 scores over the Cushing Tigers. As exciting as this game has been, as the win was last week against Cushing, this is as good as Wardog football I've seen in a long time. War Dogs are playing really well, both sides of the ball. They're limiting this powerful Cushing offense. There's the snap, the hold, the kick, and Davis boots it. I don't know what Cushing was doing to get the personal fouls or on the extra point. But that time, they all just stood there and watched the kick. They didn't even try to rush.
Yeah.
All right, 8:25 left in the fourth quarter. Some excitement here in the press box as the War Dogs have now moved out to a 22-point lead over the Cushing Tigers.
Seth Davis kicks it so far. Steve Owens' sculpture could catch it back there.
He's going to have a little bit of wind behind him here. I'm going to tell you, he will have a chance to put this one in the end zone. Like I said, there is a little bit of Seth has some wind at his back. It's been a good senior night so far. We still got 8:25 to play. This is War Dogs' last scheduled home game of the season. If the War Dogs have 2 games remaining, if they win out, they will get second place in the district. Guaranteed. The War Dogs hold on for a win here, which they're on their way. And if they can win at Catoosa, win at Fort Gibson, the War Dogs will host a playoff game.
Back to return for Cushing is number 2, Lane Wood.
And number 3,
Wyatt DeLong.
And I'm going to tell you, you don't want either one of those guys. They got speed. See if Davis can, and like I said, flag seems to be blowing pretty good. There's the kick. It's kind of a knuckle. It's going to be taken about the 3-yard line. And he's going to be, fights forward across the 30 down to about 31. So pretty good job right there by the War Dog kick coverage. You really never felt that was in too much danger. All right, War Dog defense comes back on the field. They have been outstanding tonight as they have held the Cushing offense in check. Cushing scored on their second possession of the night, and that has been it so far. All right, a score from the World Series. We're getting an update from our mayor, Bless Parker, at the top of the 6th. Stanton hits a 2-run homer, and the Yankees now lead the Dodgers 2-1. Who you for? Yankees, Dodgers. I'm pulling for the Yankees. Sorry, Coach Spencer. All right, Tucker keeps over the right side. He's going to go from the 31 up to about the 36. I'm going to say we'll let him do that all night. All right, now A little bit of controversy. I don't know if I should bring this up, but it's been a Facebook controversy a little bit as someone from Miami made reference to the Grove Ridge Runners and called them the ditch chickens. We have received information that Wagner student section at Grove tonight is holding up signs saying beat the ditch chickens. So we're not calling them that. That's what the Wagner students are. So that name might be sticking. You know,
Brought down by Trent Lawson.
Fry on the carry, and Wagner does pick up a first down. But here's the thing, Jack. There's only 7. We're under 8 minutes left. Wagner does not have a lot of time to line up and just run the ball. Now Tucker drops back. There's the curl open again. Caught by number 3, David Homer right there. He breaks a tackle. And there comes Blundell, and he's going to go down. He's going to pick up a first down. That's a big, strong receiver right there. That's number 3. That is DeLong. I said he is the kind of their favorite go-to guy, and they broke through a tackle of Homer and Blundell there. They did pick up a first down. Ball at the Wardog 44. Wardogs 3-man line. Here comes some pressure from the Wardogs. Tucker now rolling out. He's going to run. Wardog corner jumped inside. He's got to keep everything. Wardog's got to have a defender staying to the outside. Tucker scrambled right there. Wardog's tried to bring some pressure. And once Tucker were able to get through that, found some open territory to run, he picks up a first down to the Wardog 27-yard line. I like to see the Wardogs continue to drop the 8 guys in coverage, keep everything in front of you. And then when Tucker does take off, doesn't give him as much room to run. There's a little out pattern, and it is dropped. That was the number 2. That is Lane Wood. That ball hit him in the chest. That's going to leave a bruise. And he just flat out dropped. A little bit of frustration, I think, coming out now by the Tigers. Going to bring up second down and 10. 6:43 left in this one. Wardogs leading 28-6. All right, second down and 10. Tucker drops back. Under pressure. Scrolling out to his right. He's going to throw it deep. Got a guy in the end zone. And it is incomplete. Got behind the Wardog defenders there. Wardogs were able to catch up to it. That is Hayden Connell and Rhett Howe on the coverage. Said he got a little bit behind the defenders in the back of the end zone, but they got there with their hands up and was able to either knock it away or impact his view of the ball, and it falls incomplete. Third down and 10 for the Tigers. Ball at the Wardog 28. Wardogs leading 28-6, 6:33 left in this one.
They're doing exactly what the Wardogs need them to right now, running it quite a bit and passing every couple plays.
Yeah, they're behind 3 scores. There's a little tight end dump. That's going to be caught, and that's going to go down for the first. Going to be a first down to about the 16-17. We've seen them go to that play a couple times. They like to play action and bring it's a little tight end just right up the seam. Was able to watch some film of them and seen them run that several times.
Brought down by David Homer.
All right, Homer on the tackle. Empty backfield for the Tigers. Ball at the Wardog 16. Little out route is caught by Fry, and he's going to go down about the 11-yard line, and he goes down inbound, so the clock continuing to run. We are halfway through the fourth quarter, now under 6 minutes. It's going to be second down and 4 for the Tigers. Ball at the Wardog 10.
Picks up 6 on the play.
I'm surprised Cushing hasn't used any timeouts yet.
Well, you probably can save them for defense here. They're going to throw a little out route. The ball is caught about the 1-yard line, so going to be a first down for the Tigers. They're going to have first and goal at the 1. That ball was caught by number 2. That is Lane Wood. Well, he was close. I think he caught it this side of I don't think he broke the plane. Clock continued to move. 5.5 minutes. Cushing taking their time. Coming up under. Going to move Tucker up under center. He's going to take a quarterback sneak, and he's going to fight in for the end zone. Still no signal. Yep, there's the touchdown. 5:17 left, and clock still running. There's the touchdown signal. 5:15.
I think Coach Gardner's going to be okay with that because now he can just run the ball and bleed the clock.
What you're going to get ready for? You're going to get ready for an onside kick because Cushing only has 5 minutes, and they're down 2 scores. So you got to get your what you call your hands team ready because I'm sure here comes an onside kick. Cushing looks like they still have their offense on the field. They're going to put the ball at the left hash. They're going to go for 2.
We're going to have to because they missed the extra point earlier.
Yeah, Wardogs leading 28-12. That's a difference of 16. They bring motion across the formation. Oh, he turned up too early, I thought. Tucker's going to throw it back, and it's going to be that's a well-executed play right there. And so 2-point conversion is good. That's a little pass to number 22. That's the tight end. That is Wyatt Heisler. They rolled Tucker to the right and then threw it back across. So Cushing back within 14. Like I said, we still got a long ways to go here for this one. All right, Wardogs are you have to onside kick it here. You don't have enough time to play defense and get the ball back and score again. So I would, I know the Wardogs they're huddling around Coach Gardner right now. I'm sure they're talking about the onside kick. Neither team has used a timeout as of yet, so both teams have their full allotment of timeouts remaining, and the Wardogs are sending out their hands team. Across the front line for the Wardogs. On the front line is Howe, Blundell, Bryce Barnes, Chris Kelly, Fairman. Hardcastle, he's a tight end. The second row has Lawson. Trying to see who else on there. I said the Wardogs have their hands team. This is something you work on. You work on it every week. And you prepare for this. You prepare for onside kick. The ball has to go at least 10 yards. Once it goes 10 yards, it's anybody's ball. Looks like they're going to go to the right side. There's the high snap, and it's a good job right there. It goes right to the Wardogs. I think that's Red Howe on it. And that is recovered by Red Howe, so the Wardogs will take over with excellent field position. 5:13 in the left in the contest. Now, Jack, here's where you're probably going to have to use your timeouts. Because you know what? The Wardogs are going to come out. They're going to run the ball, Be interesting to see if the Wardogs come out and, spread the field with their lot of wide receivers. If they come out in the heavy set. What they've had success in is the heavy set and then running Lillard back to the open side. So 5:13 left. The Wardogs are going to come out in the heavy set. Sumapong split to the left, but he's in pretty tight. Miller to the left of Lillard. And the ball to Walker. Up the middle. And we're going to have a penalty on the Wardogs. That's going to be a holding call. Jack, this might be the first penalty on the Wardogs tonight.
I believe so.
If there's been one before, I don't remember it. But there could be. They had a big hole right there, but we're going to have holding. Now, here's what it does. It just gives the Wardogs another play. It's going to take about another 30 seconds off the clock. And that's what the call is. It's going to be holding on the Wardogs. So they're going to back the ball up. They're going too far. They moved the ball back. They have 1st and 25. I don't know if that's the right spot.
15-yard penalty.
15. What was the call?
I didn't see him.
All right, it must have been something other than holding. Must have been a hand to the face or something like that. I'm not sure. But it's 1st and 25. We're all still going to keep the ball on the ground, I'm sure, right here. We're going to be under 5 minutes by the time we snap this one. That's Walker again right up the middle, and you can tell that he's got both hands on the ball, and his top priority is to hang on to it. So even though the penalty hurt the Wardogs right there, it actually took about another 30 seconds off the clock. Going to bring up 2nd down and about 23. Jack, here I'm surprised that Cushing is not using their timeouts right now. You're down 14 points, you're down 2 scores, and they're just letting it run.
They keep on having Sumapong do that kind of a bubble motion.
Yeah.
They do that again, I'd like to see.
Yeah, you're not going to see anything fancy right here. The Wardogs going to try to run it down, and they're going to just run the ball. Look for Lillard to run this one over the other side. Nope, it's going to be Walker again. Nope, Lillard. He's got a lot of room in front of him. Both hands on the ball, still fighting. And he's going to go all the way up to the 45, so he'll pick up about 12 or 13. Still going to bring up 3rd down and long for the Wardogs. Let's call it 3rd down and 11. Clock still running. All right, Cushing does take their first timeout of the half. They take it at the 4:05 mark, and the War Dogs are going to be facing a third down and about 12 yards to go.
Just over 4 minutes left to go in the quarter.
War Dogs leading here, 28-14. Need to fix the score. It's 28. All right, we're gonna adjust the score on the video screen for you. War Dogs do lead this one, 28-14. 4:05. War Dogs facing a third down. Jack, this would be a good opportunity right here to try to draw them off sides. I'm just telling you, look for it.
Yeah, that'd be really good.
Draw them off sides. That'll turn 3rd and 12 into 3rd and 7. Makes it more manageable. So that's Cushing's first time out of the half. I'm surprised they waited this long to use it. War Dogs come out. 3 receivers to the right. That's Sumapong, Cook, and Blundell. Tight end Chris Kelly to the left. Walker in the backfield with Lillard. I still would be surprised if the War Dogs put the ball in the air.
Official timeout.
I think we're going to maybe put a little bit more time back on the clock. We're going to put 4. It's not 4th down. I think they're looking at the clock. 4:09. So they put 4 seconds back up. That's probably right. 4:09. 4 seconds put back on the clock. And it is 3rd down and 12 for the War Dogs. I would be surprised if they don't try to draw Cushing off sides right here. Pick up a free 5 yards. Nope, they're going to get it. Lillard's going to keep her on the left side. He's going to get a first down. Oh, almost broke free. He's going to go all the way down to the 40. And he just about came through there. If he could get through that last tackle, he's going the distance. But more importantly, the War Dogs pick up a first down.
What a run by Lillard right there.
Yep, and they the clock is already moving. Under 4 minutes.
Cushing needs to call a timeout.
Cushing down to 2 timeouts now.
I have no idea why they're not.
They're starting. The old hammer's starting to go in the coffin. War Dogs taking their time. They're going to want to snap the ball with under 2 or 3 seconds left. Here's Sumapong. Here's 3 receivers to the right. Cook, Blundell, Sumapong. It's going to be Walker. Up the middle. Still on his feet. Down to the 30. Almost burst through there again. I'll tell you, the last 2 plays, him and Lillard are about 1 step from going the distance.
First down, Tyler Walker.
Another first down for the War Dogs, and we are going to be under 3 minutes by the time this one is snapped. And I'm going to be honest with you. I looked at a lot of film this week as we made our prep, and I was concerned about this Cushing team. I thought they were good offensively. I thought they're good defensively. They are. But I'm going to tell you, the War Dogs have really come out and just really imposed their will upon on all aspects of this game. Walker gets over the right side. He's going to go inside down across the 25 to about the 24, pick up about 5, and we're going to have a timeout by Cushing. They're going to take their second timeout. But Walker picks up good yardage on first down. Under 3 minutes now. We're going to have a chop block against the Tigers. And, Jack, what that is, I didn't see it, but I know it was called last week 2 or 3 times. I guarantee you when Hayden Miller goes in there, they're trying to take his knees out, and you can't do that. That's it's a rule to protect the players. You can't go down and block people at their knees. Usually you think of blocking on offense, but they're trying to take out the lead blocker. And so the War Dogs are really what they're going to do. They're going to take Miller out of the game right there. And that's going to be a first down for the War Dogs.
Yeah, I noticed him kind of limping around a little bit behind the huddle.
And that's
going to tell what happened, though.
They're going to move the ball down to about the 19-yard line. It's going to be first down. So, Jack, I'm going to say it here for the first time. The Wardogs going to win this one. They lead 28-14, 2:42 left in this one. The Wardogs have first down in the red zone. Short of any kind of just a collapse or strange ending, like a Wardog turnover or something like that. So I'm going to tell you, the Wardogs are picking up 8-9 yards every time they run the ball. They never did reset the clock. They're not winding the clock, but they never did reset the play clock either. I really think with the penalty on the defense, I think you would wind the clock. You won't set it to 40 seconds. You'll set it to 25. I think they should wind it. We'll see what they do here. And they have set the clock at 25 seconds. Looks like it's not going to start until we have a snap of play, though. All right, first and 10 Wardogs. Ball at the Cushing 19-yard line. Clock is not running, so we'll start with on the snap. Ball to Lillard on the left side. Oh, he's tripped up. Once again, he gets past that one, and he might score. A lot of green grass in front of him. He's going to go from the 19 down to about the 18 as he was tripped up right there. But more importantly, the clock is continuing to run. 2:22, 2:21. I thought Cushing is not going to use timeouts, which is somewhat surprising.
Probably get a first down right here, and then maybe we can knee it out.
You get another first down, and you'll probably be able to take a knee. I said, and this is as good as Wardog performance as I've seen in quite a while. Take nothing away from the big victory last week at Grove and the exciting finish. But the Wardogs, they've really kind of dominated this ball game. Now, Cushing's a good team, and they've had some offense, but they've only scored 14 points. And we're going to have a flag here. We're going to have a legal procedure. Wardogs try to put a different lineman in the backfield. It's going to be a false start, and it's going to stop the clock at 1:47. Back the Wardogs up 5. Under 2 minutes here. Wardogs leading 28-14. Cushing came in ranked 8th. Both teams came in 5-2. Wardogs will move to 6-2. And more importantly, will move to 4-1 in the district play. Wardogs will be on the road next week at Catoosa. If you can't make the journey up the turnpike to see us play Catoosa, be sure to join in right here on Wardog TV. We'll have all the action for you. Once again, we want to thank our student production team tonight, Kiara Richards, Ava Huff, and Perla Gonzalez for all the work they've done for us all year long. We're going to take another timeout right here. I think this one's going to be Wardogs. They just want to make sure everybody's on the same page and they're ready to move forward with this next snap. Wardogs facing second down and 14, but under 2 minutes left. The Wardogs leading here, 28-14. Let's see if we can bring you some local scores during the timeout. If we can get our app open back up here. From Class 4A, Oologah going to pick up their first district win as they lead Sky took 34-7 in the fourth quarter. Ada leading Broken Bow, and I believe that Broken Bow was leading that district to the south. Broken Bow was ranked number 5. They were 6-1, and Ada all over the Broken Bow Savages tonight, 48-20 in the third quarter. So that's a game that has playoff implications that will, affect the Wardogs. Poto and Salisal tied at 7 in the fourth quarter. So some close games in our district to the south. All right, back to action here. Second down and 14 for the Wardogs.
Heavy set.
And the ball to Kyle Walker, and he's just going forward and going down. The big, you can see right there, they're just worried about keeping their hands on the football. Third quarter score, Wagner shutting out Grove, 34-0. Fort Gibson big over Catoosa, 42-13. So that's our district, the scores that matter for our district. Then a couple of them, kind of some shockers in our district to the south. Class 2A1, Class 2A Division 2. Some local scores. Adair leading Keys. Adair ranked number 2, 7-0. Defeat Keys tonight. That's a final, 32-14. Wyandotte leading Commerce in a surprisingly close one in the fourth quarter, 35-24. The Bears over the Tigers. That game played at Commerce. Salina leading number 9 Little Kansas 28-21 in the fourth quarter. And Colcord all over Chelsea at the half, 46-0, the last update we had on that. Jack, if you want to look up a World Series score for us, see if we can get
game
that.
1 of the World Series, Dodgers, top of the 7th, Dodgers 1, Yankees 2.
2-1, Yankees in the top of the 7th. All right. 3rd and 16. War Dogs will still continue to keep the ball on the ground. Miller back in the backfield. So War Dogs go back to the heavy set. I said War Dogs going to keep it on the ground. Cushing only has 1 timeout remaining. And the ball goes on the ground. I actually think I think Miller tried to cut in front of Lillard a little bit too early and maybe got in the way of the snap. But Lillard quickly falls on it. And Cushing takes their final timeout. 1:39 left in the contest. I don't think you punt it here. I don't think you take a chance on punting it. You don't take a chance on getting the punt blocked. You don't take a chance on a bad snap. You don't take a chance on them returning it. If anything, you run a play and send your defense out there.
Following tonight's game, we want to remind everyone that there will be the playing of taps and the retirement.
So War Dogs going to face 4th down and 20. Ball is at the Cushing 29, but War Dogs lead in this one 28-14. 1:39 left in this one. From Class A Division II, Ketchum leading Fairland in the third quarter. Ketchum ranked number 8, so good. Owls putting up quite a fight tonight, 38-20. See if we can get a score from Class C, where Welch Wildcats ranked number 4 in the state. Let's see if we can get an update for the Welch Wildcats. All right, a fourth quarter score. Medford leading Welch 28-24. So Welch's perfect season on the line and a close one there. All right, they're going to bring Sumapong across the formation, and we're going to have an offsides against Cushing. So instead of 4th and 20, it's going to be 4th and 15. They're going to bring out Seth Davis. And they're going to, looks like the War Dogs are going to line up for a field goal. All right.
With a leg on Seth Davis, I think he can get it through the uprights.
All right, they're going to put the ball down at the 31-yard line. This will be a 41-yard kick. The clock is moving. So this is, like I said, it's going to be a 41-yard field goal, and this will ice it. This would put Miami up 3 scores. And what they're going to do, they're going to let it run down, and they're going to take a timeout. War Dogs going to take their second time out of the half at the 1:16 mark. Exactly, that's what they're exactly going to do. To me, this is a little scary, as you know, a block kick or a bad snap. You just hate to see Cushing scoop and go score with it. And I know what they're thinking. Hey, we kick it, and now we're up 3 scores, and it's over. I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't be surprised if the War Dogs don't line up for a field goal and snap the ball to Davis and he punt it. We'll see what happens right here. Davis definitely has the leg to put it through. From where the ball is right now, this will be a 41-yard field goal.
He's got the wind with him, too, on this one.
Yeah, and it's been interesting to see that on a couple of extra points, the Cushing Tigers have had personal fouls. In the last extra point, they didn't even rush. They just stood there. So you got number 3 out here. He's so far out, he's not even in on the play. So let's see what the War Dogs are going to do right here.
3's coming into blitz.
They're going to kick it. There's the kick. It is
good.
right down the middle. That's a 41-yard field goal by Seth Davis, and the Miami crowd erupts into hysteria. That was a 41-yard kick. That would have been good that might have been good from 46.
That was crazy.
That was not even close. I mean, he booted that one, and it cleared with a lot. That is an impressive job right there by the senior kicker. And I know he's a little disappointed that he didn't get to do a little bit more this year than just kick, but we're so glad to have Seth out there and being a part. And he's just had too many injuries and too many shoulder surgeries. They said he just can't take the contact. But he has been a weapon all year for the War Dogs, kicking off, extra points, and he's had a couple of field goals. And like I said, he had a little bit of wind behind his back, but that went through from 41 yards, and that would have went through from more. So impressive job right there. Good job by the up front on the protection. Good job by the snap. Hayden Connell with the hold. And Davis knocks it through. Jack, and we're going to say it again, that officially puts the nail in the coffin. The War Dogs now leading by 17. That's a 3-score lead, and Cushing does not have enough time to catch this one up. The War Dogs will go to 6-2 on the season. One thing it does that we haven't mentioned, it guarantees a third winning season in a row for the War Dogs. War Dogs have 2 more games remaining, and wins in both of those, and the War Dogs will end up second in the district and will have a home playoff game. Davis going to kick this one, squib it so it doesn't go down to one of the deep guys. It's taken by number 14, and he's going to be brought down at the 32-yard line. Cushing will take over with 1 minute and 2 seconds left in the contest. The War Dogs will go to 4-1 in the district, 6-2 over and all. Cushing will drop to 5-3, and they will drop to 2-3 in the district with losses to Miami Grove and Wagner. You know, this is a War Dog team that, according to the coaches poll in the preseason, were picked 6th in the district. The War Dogs right now are fighting for the second place. Ball is caught by number 8 on this route, and he is finally brought down by a host of War Dogs. 10 of them around him. And they do move the chains, but right now the War Dogs are going to say, we'll let you catch the ball in front of us, and we're going to tackle you. Once again, this is an impressive outing by Coach Gardner. Congratulations to him and his staff and this War Dog team. And this has been one of the finest football games I've seen played by War Dogs in many years. The little screen pass. That's Fry, and he's going to be brought down by Chris Kelly across the 50 down to the 45. Tackled inbounds and short of the first down. The clock continuing to move. Nope, now they're going to stop it. So Jeremiah, the War Dogs are going to win. Are you happy about that? Jeremiah gives the thumbs up. He's happy the War Dogs are going to win it tonight. Going to bring up second down and 1, under 30 seconds.
That receiver broke a few tackles, and then in came Chris Kelly, and he went right down.
And like I said, you can see what the War Dogs are doing. I think the War Dogs are going to, they're dropping 8. They're going to say, we're going to let you catch it. And in front of us, and we're going to tackle it because that was a little screen pass. There's nobody open downfield. That's why the Cushing's having to drop it off to the underneath receivers.
Looks like the officials might measure.
Yeah, they're looking at it to see if it's going to be a first down or not. If it's not a first down, they're going to wind the clock. Cushing is out of timeouts. If it is a first down, they're going to move the chains, and then they'll wind the clocks. War Dogs leading this one, 31-14. War Dogs will go to 4-1 in the district.
They didn't get it.
That's going to be short, so we're going to wind the clock. Under 30 seconds. I said War Dogs will be on the road next week. We'll travel to Catoosa to take on the Indians. Indians are a much improved football team this year. War Dogs cannot relax any. War Dogs have really the ultimate goal for them, to host a playoff game in their sight. To do that, they have to win on the road at Catoosa, win on the road at Fort Gibson. They're fighting final 2 games. If you're not able to travel to watch the War Dogs, make sure you join us here on Wardog TV. Tucker back, under pressure. Oh, he fumbles the ball, goes out of bounds. He's going to pick up first down, though. 21 seconds left on this one. War Dogs 21 seconds away from picking up win number 6. Like I said, this will guarantee the War Dogs their 3rd consecutive winning season. That's a big deal. War Dogs win a lot of years. Some struggles and some things were not as we had hoped they would be on the football field. And Coach Gardner and his staff and these young players have got it turned around. There's a little curl route caught by number 8. And say it right there, Jack.
Thrown down by Chris Kelly.
Chris Kelly. Unofficially, that is Chris Kelly's 87th tackle of the night. That number might be exaggerated a little bit. And that's going to do it. 4, 3, 2, 1, and they're not going to get it off. The War Dogs win it. 31-14.
Zach Gardner gets the cooler dumped over his head, and they are all fired up.
That is an impressive win by this War Dog team. They moved to 6-2 on the season, 4-1 in the district. coming in, you said, what's the best you could hope for? Well, you want a district title. That's hard to do with Wagner in your district. I mean, they're heads above everybody else. What's the second thing you want? Well, a chance to beat second in the district and to host a playoff. And Wardog has it in front of them. Now they still got to go win 2 games on the road, but they've proven they can do that. I'm going to tell you, if the Wardogs stay focused, continue to, to not have injuries, it is a very obtainable goal. And the Wardogs pick up a huge win over the number 8 ranked Cushing Tigers. The Wardogs win this one 31-14. So once again, for our student production team, Kiara Richards, Ava Huff, Miss Gonzalez, for Ronnie Harner, for our Director of Operations, Mr. David Frazier, thank you for everything you do. Thank you for being with us tonight on Wardog TV. An exciting win for the Wardogs. We will be with you next week, Friday night, at Catoosa, as the Wardogs will take on the Indians and move closer to the playoffs. For Jim Paxton and Jack Hudspeth, thank you for being with us tonight on Wardog TV. God bless you and your family.